Hey guys, welcome back to Petit Omnivore's channel. Today we are going through the Dangerous Minds
Mr.
quest, and
Valentine,
we brought Nick Valentine with
I
us.
thought you had
So let's get this
forgotten
started.
about little old me.
Who
May
is
have
this chick?
walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk
Irma?
out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Okay, so you've got a thing for her apparently. Jet. Am I going the wrong way? Super cool. Alright, let's go down the stairs. And head in here.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't a social...
I can take these? Yes, please. Does it count? And stim packs too? I will take that all. Oh, there's a
Perfect.
bag here. Includes the Grognak the Barbarian holotape. Interesting. Cigar box buff out. Dirty water. Do the dirty water.
Speak up now.
I'll let Nick
This one's
explain.
all yours, Nick.
We need a memory dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact
Yes,
that you're asking
we
me to
are
defile a
super
corpse.
crazy.
You don't realize that the memory
I've already
simulators
defiled the corpse
require
for you,
intact,
so it's
living
fine.
brains to function.
Please?
Nick told me you're the only one who could make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific
I need
secret
in
of the
there.
Commonwealth. You
Like,
need this.
Yesterday.
And so do we.
Fine.
Or 200
I'll
years
take
ago.
a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Yes, here you go.
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Go on.
Go on, Doctor.
I'm not sure I
Mr.
understand.
Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible
you
risk to
put
take.
The
We're talking
implant
about
inside
wiring
Nick's
something
brain.
to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well
Why is
past
he
the
even willing
warranty
to do
date
this?
anyway.
Like, do you have a death wish? Will this
You
even work?
really think this'll work, Nick?
No idea. But we got a missing kid on the line. That's worth the risk.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Should we be worried about this
Let's-
right now? I'm gonna take off this helmet because it's weird that I'm wearing this helmet inside talking to them.
See here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what
She's
I was
like
afraid
digging
of.
around in nothing.
The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
I wonder. Okay. Is there a way to break
Tell me
it?
you have a way past this, Doctor.
But
Let me think.
are you
The
part of the
encryption
institute
is
that
too
you
strong
understand this
for a
information?
single
Because
mind. But what if we use
that
two?
would be the only way.
We load both
that I
you and
think
Mr. Valentine
work.
into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Oh my god, you're gonna give me PTSD. But okay, let's
All
do
right.
it.
Let's get started.
Just sit down over there.
If it's to find out
And
why they
to
took
give
Shaun
him
in the first
response.
place, then totally down.
See you on the other side.
Seriously, I hope that you do a doctor's in therapy because I'm gonna need some after this shit. Dog meat, don't look at me like that. I'll be fine. I hope.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but
He
it's
looks
there.
like so
We're going to
hopeful.
load
He's
you
like,
into the
I
strongest memories we
gotta
can
protect
find.
you, but I can't
They
do
might
anything
not be
because
stable.
you're
Just hold on.
just in this own thing. So I'm gonna grab my teddy bear. I'm gonna play with it.
Can you hear me?
Well, yes.
Ah, good.
You're super loud
The
in my
simulation
brain.
appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
Okay, so I can move. Oh,
There.
this just showed up.
This is the earliest intact
looks
memory I can find.
disgusting. Is this supposed to be like synapses of the brain? Cause, ew.
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
Is this his mom?
Mom knew how it was.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings.
Lend a hand for Uncle
I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then.
Like 10 in this memory?
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her
California
from
Republic.
Dad.
Isn't that from New Vegas?
Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though.
So wait, the NCR was trying to get them to enlist? Is
People always hoping for something better. They usually end up with something worse.
okay.
Dad was either drunk or not around.
Well, that
I
makes
guess he
so
must
much
have
sense
run with
about
one of the
why
raider
you
gangs, but
are the way you are.
I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
What?
I almost wonder if
What's it mean, Mom?
you see this
Nothing,
in
Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is
Connie?
going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days. Like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going
Interesting.
out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're
That's
old
his
enough.
pipe or his
You're the man of the
44
family
pistol.
now. It's
isn't
your
it?
job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy.
That's the
And
pistol
all
we
that
find on his
the
body.
radio. All useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise.
You give
Well,
a
let you
10-year-old a gun? Are
You've
his
always
eyes red?
been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for.
Weird.
There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal
Go
sequence.
this way?
There. Try that one.
Okay. Will do, Dr. Amari. Is it still your mom? No. This
It's gonna
can't
be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now with the baby?
Come on, Sarah. You've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing?
Let's ask
The
this
thing
this
about
memory.
happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it.
Huh.
Focus on the
So you took
petty
mine
bullshit
because
or
someone took yours?
next job or whatever. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer.
So she died.
Green.
I know.
Is this your
Whatever
kid?
made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second. But that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen,
So you're being a
it's
merc,
gonna be great here.
and you got her killed.
See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe.
Is that the same
I
gun?
promise.
It is. So you're still
I
holding the
know.
gun from your mom.
I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see.
Connie Kellogg?
That's okay. I got her.
I don't like seeing
Let's keep
him as
looking.
a dad. It makes me mad.
I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure the NCR was Fallout New Vegas, which I haven't yet to play that either. I probably should.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you?
This looks familiar.
Just so you know, they died like dogs. And
What
you
an asshole.
weren't there to help them.
I found
So
another
he
memory to
killed
try.
them all?
I'll connect you.
I mean, I can't say I blame him on that one. I would have killed them too. If they had murdered my baby mama and daughter. That's ridiculous. What did he do? Fuck up the job?
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself.
Who are you?
I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together.
I mean, if you're suffering
It was
from the
almost
death of
always a
family
bar,
member.
though. That's universal.
Okay.
There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it.
So people started coming to you because you're a PTSD-driven maniac.
I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
So,
There's always someone.
I hear you'll take care of
That's the
people
same.
with some problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
Who
We
are
pay
these
you
guys?
when the job is done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it. So who do you want dead?
Well,
He looks
It's
so
like
young
this.
in this.
there's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this
Messed
next one.
up too. Okay, so this way. So your family gets taken, you go kill other people's families. Makes perfect sense. Instead of like trying to do right, you just keep going dark and dark and darker down the dark path.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute.
What is this?
The first synths weren't all that impressive.
You're
I'm
telling
good,
me.
but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time.
They're looking at me.
They still give me the creeps, but You have to get used to them if you want to work
I
with
wonder
the
if they're still
Institute.
spying on me
I wanted to see for
through
myself
accessing his memories.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather...
I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda
So now you're in
ran out of
Virginia.
road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world.
Right.
And the world had it coming.
Sure it did.
disruptive.
Who's this chick?
You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened.
I mean, no, they
They were
clearly
real,
exist.
all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything.
So they needed
They had the
you,
resources I needed. And I had the expertise
or
they
you
needed.
them. Which
Turned
is
into
it?
a permanent arrangement. Suited me just fine.
Our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
So they got
Very
sent to
well.
kill him?
B-748. Initiate.
Systems offline.
So much for that.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer.
You should have just killed her.
One of these has got to tell us something.
I
We're
don't
running out of
understand why
brain
he, like,
fuel.
got soft on that.
Ah, there's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Oh, no. I don't like this one.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
Why me? Institute
Big
scientist.
heads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me. And I made sure they knew it.
Why this vault?
I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders.
I mean, you should have.
Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends.
Old man being
Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have. I never knew why.
Okay, that's all the same.
Big heads.
Okay, that's the same. What about you?
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. Wasn't usual
Okay, so
for
who's the
anybody from
old
the
man?
Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
Okay, interesting.
This is the one.
Primary subject?
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but I never liked to.
Yeah, I would have freaking murdered
But
you
it was better
faster
this
if you
way.
killed the kid.
Better than taking
I
his
got him
kid
back,
and
though,
leaving him
so
alive.
he's sitting at Sanctuary with Preston.
Here.
Open it.
Okay, but why him? And
I never knew why we didn't
These
just
guys-
refreeze.
these guys literally just died of starvation.
Is it
There's
almost?
me freaking out in there.
Everything's going to be fine.
Come here.
No.
Come here, baby.
No.
Wait, what's this?
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving her alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better.
It's really weird seeing
But
myself.
I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if she somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too.
That is super
If she
true.
could take me out, they won't be able to hide from her for long.
No, they won't. I'm gonna kill them all.
I got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only gonna tell you once.
I'm not giving you Shaun!
And this is where you almost killed Nate, but because he refroze, he
damn it.
survived. Curry saved him.
Get the kid out of here and let's go.
But why?
least we still have the
Why
backup.
Shaun?
Cryogenic
Why my baby?
sequence
And who's
reinitialized.
this old man? Like,
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again.
yeah, it's
I
messed up.
found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, let's just get through my PTSD-driven mentality on now I want to kill the Commonwealth, everyone in the Commonwealth.
Is that your
See?
son?
Yeah, Shaun.
This appears to be
this
a very
is the Shaun I
recent
know,
memory.
and he's in
So,
Sanctuary right now.
Good news, I think.
So,
This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's.
who's the old man?
Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't
Shaun's
have been an
back
accident.
in Sanctuary.
It's
Who's
not
this
how the old
man?
man works.
I'm so confused.
I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another
I mean,
loose
you're
end
dead,
tied
so
up.
yes, he had to have, and I did too. But
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were.
he's not a project. He's my son.
Me and the kid. Like a happy little family.
He's not
I ended up
your
kinda
son.
liking
He's
it.
mine.
A
And he's in
reminder of what
Sanctuary.
my life might have been if things had
I don't know how
turned
many
out
times I have to keep
differently.
saying that.
But there's no
Literally,
going
I have
back.
him over there.
I
can
knew
go
it was
show
just
you guys
temporary.
in this video.
It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Kellogg.
The hell?
It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here
Hell
like
are
that.
you?
The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side.
Jesus, he looks like
Minimizing my
Blade.
exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil.
Virgil?
We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
I'm gonna turn the radio off.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this.
It was super
Capture
annoying.
and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
Did I kill him?
No kidding.
Kill Kellogg before
One
and
of the
after
top
this happened?
bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes.
Your father
Stand next
is
to
in
me
Sanctuary.
and hold still.
Okay.
So yeah, he got returned. So I don't get what the Institute's game is because Shaun's back with me. Sort of. I just had to go on this rampage of killing everything.
X688. Ready to relay with Shaun.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
The just teleport?
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there.
Is it
as soon as you're
vault?
ready.
Okay, I guess I click this. I'm literally so confused. Wow, my game time's going
Slow
super fast.
movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Awful.
I have this burning feeling inside my skull. It's like it's on fire.
That's
Well,
not
that
surprising.
and some PTSD
All the
mixed in.
synapses in your brain have just been pulled apart, connected to someone else, and then pulled back together. I injected you with a large stim pack while I was pulling you out. That should ease things. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes. Their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
Right? Why did they return Shaun to Sanctuary? But this Virgil guy
That
might know.
scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil. We need to find him.
You're right.
If he's still alive.
A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea?
Yeah, which is scary.
That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
He's probably dead.
Then he's dead already. It's a waste of time.
No. He must have gone there for a reason. He has to be alive. He must have been prepared for it. Look, we don't have any options left. You have to go after him. Through that sea of radioactive ash.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm going in naked. Fingers crossed I get superpowers.
I know you're joking, but as a doctor,
the
I
best
feel
response
obligated
ever.
to remind you that
That was so
unprotected
good.
radioactive exposure will only kill you. Dead.
Right, no, I understand.
D-E-A-D. So be sure you find a way to get through there with your life intact. And good luck.
I need a hazmat
Like you were
suit.
having a tough time in that memory pod. Hope you're feeling okay.
Yeah, no, that was insane. Okay.
Doctor,
talk to you real quick.
my friend here needs your help.
Oh? I'm not a mechanic. What could she possibly want from me?
Oh my god,
This
what?
doctor can help me? Greetings, doctor. I wish to download my data and core programming into a human brain.
You want to what? Is she serious?
Apparently we're doing a 2-for-1 quest and I had no idea. It's not my
Don't
idea.
look at me. It's her idea.
Why do you want this?
I was programmed to further our studies of disease, pathogens, and viruses. I cannot do this with the fundamental limitations of my robotic systems. If I become human, with a wealth of information in my databanks, I hope to do much good for the Commonwealth.
A pre-war robot with your knowledge and skills plus human cognition. Yes, you could potentially save many lives. It's an interesting problem.
she could.
The memories wouldn't be hard. We translate those from the brain to computers and back all the time here. It's how the loungers work. Her personality,
Interesting.
though. All the extra pieces of robotic programmed decision-making. A normal
So
organic
am I
brain wouldn't know what to
leaving
do
you
with them. A
with
synth
her?
brain, on the other hand, well, it's already somewhere between the two.
So I won't
You're
kill
not
anyone.
suggesting I won't kill a synth.
I'm suggesting nothing of the kind.
Okay, good.
Allow me
Because I won't
to
do it.
explain. I've worked on synths before, giving them memory wipes so they can live a life free of the Institute. But the procedure
Interesting.
isn't always successful. If something goes wrong, it can leave them in a brain-dead state. Living, but with no cognition. I know a caretaker for one of these brain-dead synths. If they're willing, we could try transferring your friend's consciousness into her.
Yeah, I guess.
I'd like to try.
We just need her caretaker's consent. Give me a day to get in contact with them. They're understandably cautious, but I think they'll hear me
Why
out.
do I have a
I will
feeling
stay
that
with
I've
the
met this
doctor.
person?
Assuming all goes well, I want to be ready for the procedure.
The
Okay.
caretaker should get back to me soon. She's not one to wait.
Okay, so that's that. So I guess the next episode will be doing the glowing sea. Granted, if I can find a hazmat suit, which I think I left on one of my followers. We'll have to just scrounge through some inventory. But, so we're going to leave that session as is. Got through reunions and apparently started emergent behavior, which I had no idea. So this is where we're going to leave this video off. So I'm going to call it here. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed going through some of the crazy, crazy stuff and literally feel like I'm going to have post-traumatic stress disorder. And I am not making light of that. I honestly feel like that would be this character's response to the situation. So, yeah. So next episode, we'll probably do the glowing sea as long as I can find a hazmat suit because I'm going to need it. So thank you guys for watching my video. Please leave me a like on what you think about some of the stuff that's going on with the crazy Institute and Kellogg and who this old man is, because I honestly have no idea. Please don't post legitimate spoilers because I have not played this game before, so I actually don't know who this old man is, but it doesn't make sense because someone was pulling the strings and I need to know who that was. So, alright guys. Well, thank you so much for watching my video. Like I said, please leave me a like, a comment. If you are not currently subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And remember,
is that war never changes.